Hello, my name is Vasil Tarasenko, I'm a Russian attorney. Foreigners quite often ask us how to start a business in Russia. I must say that even though registering a company in Russia is seemingly easy, there are some serious nuances, especially if you are a foreign national. And you yourself understand perfectly well that doing business is not limited to registering it with the government agency. Starting a business, director. Before you incorporate an LLC known as OOO in Russia, you need to decide how many members it will have and who will be the director. That is the head of the firm. The paradox is that director is a position, a job, and the foreigner must work with some exceptions on a work visa. Before the company exists, he cannot invite himself to be director in this company, and the company must have a director from the very beginning. And there are several options to solve this problem. If necessary, feel free to contact us. Second question is address. You should also preliminarily find premises. A Russian company cannot help but have a real address. Sadly, in our practice, we have encountered fake offices scams. The future founder finds a landlord on the internet, and often they also agree that the founder doesn't actually need this office, only the address is needed. They sign a lease agreement without even looking at the office. Then the Federal Tax Service can fine the founder for providing false information, since the alleged landlord didn't confirm the existence of the premises. The landlord may not be associated with the given address at all, so due diligence is always a good idea when searching for premises. Another important thing, of course, any landlord will offer you a contract that is favorable to them, not you. So if you sign their version without reading it, you may find yourself in a disadvantageous position. For example, the owner of the premises will be able to kick you out with 24 hours without written notice. Better have a specialist read the contracts not to get in trouble. Third issue is taxation. What else should a founder or founders decide before registering a business in Russia? What taxation system they will choose? There are 4 of them for a limited liability company: general, simplified, automated, simplified, and unified agriculture. Some of them have subsystems. They have their own restrictions and advantages. It is a complex topic, and to find out which system works for you better and how to switch to it, please contact our team. Bank account. No company can do without a bank account. However, not every bank now accepts transfers from abroad, and some charge huge fees for making such transfers. So I recommend reading the terms and conditions offered by a particular bank before opening an account there. Trademark and name. The name of the company, however, as in most countries, should be unique. Otherwise, you may get a lawsuit from a namesake company registered earlier. Needless to say, things are very more complicated with the trademark. While it is easy enough to check the name in the database, and if it is not taken, create an LLC under that name, registering a trademark is a separate, very troublesome process, and not every lawyer would undertake such a task. They should know quite a lot of nuances. One more task is hiring employees. Even if a company doesn't have any income, it is obliged to file tax returns and various reports in accordance with a so-called accounting calendar. No one except accountants understands it, and therefore any LLC simply needs such a specialist. And feel free to reach out to us if you are in need of an accountant for your enterprise. Another issue to look at is a lawyer. You might think that if you don't have lawsuits with clients or contractors, you don't need one, but that's not true. First, a company must have some documents that are not directly related to its registration, from personal data processing consent to a fire safety log. This list depends on type of activities. Secondly, there are various requirements dictated by the Consumer Protection Service, File Service, Russia's government, and many other authorities. They can prescribe rules for storing food and PPE, the location of certain premises, standards for the work of employees, and so on. The list is huge, and it also depends on what the business does. Not only a foreigner, but even an ordinary Russian citizen will not be able to remember these details without the help of a professional. We serve and served legal entities, so we'll be waiting for your messages too. One more separate question is inviting employees from abroad. This is probably one of the things that ordinary lawyers dislike the most, since there is a strict procedure to follow, otherwise the Ministry of Internal Affairs will refuse your application. But we have experience in inviting foreign workers, and we are happy to help if necessary. Marketing, one more issue in business. It's a truism that without advertising, business cannot survive. Marketing in Russia has its own features, and we help entrepreneurs promote their businesses through Yandex, DoubleGIS, Avito, Telegram, VK, Instagram, and of course, creating a website. That is all for today. Hope you found the video useful. My name is Vasil Tarasenko. Subscribe please to our channel. Bye.